trim my beard and I'm not used to the way my face looks. Do I look younger? Do I look older? Do I look... If it actually feels like my face is small. Like I have a fisheye lens. Or like fisheye on my face. Anyway, whatever. We don't have to talk about that. Hi, it's me. Been a long week. But, and I didn't stream all week. Got like a contract job now. Coggins, are you okay? I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was worried about you. How are you feeling? I can tell you must be feeling a little bit better because you came in with your catchphrase. Those days when you were really ill, you didn't say your catchphrase. So I'm glad. I'm glad to see. Hi, pictures. How's it going, buddy? Kyle, how's it going? Hello, everybody. I feel bad that I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how I'm going to manage this. Like the work week kind of thing. The music is loud today, is it? Let's see what we can do about that. I just got so confused because I opened OBS and like loud music was coming out of nowhere and I could not figure it out. And it's because I still had like a YouTube background layer from when we were trying to use that for Sudoku wallpaper. I thought I was losing my mind. Hi guys, I'm glad you're on the mend. Life is yours. Glad to see you. The screen is on its way. It should be here any day now, and then we can work on this robot, even though I have no time to do anything. And I think we're gonna play Sudoku because I just am aching for it. I haven't played enough Sudoku this week. I do kind of want to play like Resident Evil 4 remake. I need to finish Stray. I need to play. Dracula got me Dwarf Fortress for my birthday, but I don't know, man. It's probably for the best to stop ibuprofen. I had to I'm not allowed to take ibuprofen anymore. It's forbidden. It's a forbidden potion. I feel like this isn't the right music for me today. Let's try something else. I missed everybody all week. Missed the Sudoku crew. I missed the peanut gallery when I'm trying to make things and breaking everything. Just missed you all. Song's not better. I need something like a little more upbeat, you know? Something a little more... This is supposed to be the head bopping lo-fi channel. Remember when they had the happy channel? What happened to the happy channel? They just get rid of it? Or do you have to like pay money for happy? Calming, cinematic, spooky, emo. Yeah, I think they just got rid of... Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna browse stations. Chill. They have a country channel? They used to have like the fun, happy EDM is behind a paywall now. No, I definitely. As you can see, I did not get the pro. Oh, we hit the follower goal. Well, how about that? See, Kyle's on top of it. Kyle doesn't have time for all the like small talk crap. None of that. Kyle's like goals. I hit the wrong button. Wait, what is 7 TV? Okay, sorry, what do I need to do? I need to go to follower goal, and we want to update it. The thing that's really weird is I don't see how to edit it. It's like you hit the goal. You just have to end the goal and make a new goal, I guess. Start a new goal. This says, based on channels of your size, we recommend a goal of 260. That seems like a very small leap. I'm going to say 500. How about that? That way we're halfway there. We don't have to think about it for a while. More emotes. I need to draw some emotes. I know, we got, one day we'll treat this channel like a real thing, right? Do I look weird with my beard? I really trim my beard. I'm still not used to it. I trimmed it yesterday and I still feel like my face looks so weird. Oh, the oh is an emote? I thought you were just saying, oh. 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 Let's play Sudoku. So yeah, in the Sudoku channel, I mentioned that I was really into entropic lines lately, and I got a few suggestions of entropic line puzzles. I think, yeah, from Helio. The problem is, oh right, they're gonna be too hard. So let's just take a quick gander at these puzzles and see what we think. I love the look of that. It's got like half of a cool S in it. Love to see a cool S. So this is Kropke, Region Sum, and Entropic. Oh, this is by Helio. This is by Helio. Wait, I didn't realize that. I mean, I have to ask Kyle, my Twitch manager, if I'm allowed to install that plugin. Excuse me. I don't do anything without running it by Kyle first. Nothing. Wow, I didn't realize those puzzles were by Helio. Okay, so there's this dancer puzzle, and there's rocker number 8. Ew, what are these crazy stacked lines? What does this mean? An external plugin? Oh, it's not a Twitch extension? It's like a browser extension or something? How do you know I don't have it installed? How do you know I don't already have it installed and I'm seeing all your fun emotes? Maybe I already am. This seems cool. But I kind of don't. I mean, I love the look of this for sure. I just don't. Is that how you know? Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on these 2 puzzles. I didn't realize that Helio was the setter of these. So I think I'm gonna wait until Helio is around to do them. So let's maybe find, let's see, Logic, Masters, Entropic. Maybe we can just go straight to Entropy as a theme. Figure out what we're going to do today. So I've been kind of just like easing on through some entropic puzzles. Maybe we'll do a search in order by, let's say we want, oopsie. So we want to do an advanced search and we want show me the nicest puzzles. Or should we say the easiest? I don't know. The nicest puzzles is what we want. Entropy. Oops. Oh, but I can't search for it here. Maybe I can search for it if I... Entropy as a theme. And then, so yeah, show me the nicest puzzles with entropy as a theme. I just want to order them by niceness. 100%, but those look very difficult. That's a 98. That's only 2 stars. By Bell Bear. Oh, but this is global entropy. This is not entropic lines. Odd cell cages. Oh, a multiple of 3 belong to the same group. Okay, I do kind of want to do entropic lines though. That's what I'm aiming for today. Alternative entropy. Lines are a twist on entropic lines. And you said 4 sequential cells must be between. Ooh, okay. I just kind of want standard entropic rules, though, you know? Is that too much to ask? Maybe. Dead space entropy killer. Interesting. Oh, that's an entropic cage. Cool. Apologies to Euclid. You know, I think I looked at this puzzle. Do we want to try this one? it's really interesting, like the interplay of the German whispers and the entropic lines, but just felt like I was missing something. We may do that one. Let's keep that one on deck. This conduction coils I also looked at and just looked cool. Where's up? I finished this one. There was an interesting interplay of like the way things went up the pipe, but I didn't spend enough time with it, but it just wasn't. I guess my goal is to do something that I feel like I can do on stream without spending hours stuck. That's cool. Look at these resistors. I like stuff like this, like entropic rules versus another rule set has been really cool. I don't know that I've definitely done some entropic thermo puzzles, but this is entropy and arrows, which is interesting. I think I do like the look at this. The look of this. And there's others in this series. How's it going, Binary? I kind of agree with that. I do like a Kropke dot. Okay, here's my requirement. Either one Kropke dot or a V. Like, just because it makes me feel good to just have something that I immediately know that I can pencil mark. Or it's just like, all right, Kropke dot, we got this. Or like, oh, there's a V there, we know those are low digits, or what, you know. I like it when there's just like, when the... Owen, how's it going? Yeah, I started a contract job this week, so I have not been able to stream all week. But I missed everybody. I hope I didn't ruin my streaming career by not streaming for 1 week. I know that happens. Kyle, it's actually pretty weird to me that there isn't a bigger Sudoku community on Twitch. There definitely is one, but it's weird to me that it's not bigger, just given how big, like, the YouTube cracking the cryptic community is. I mean, I also feel like binary, it's often there's just like, a constructor won't want to put one digit in, so they'll just kind of give you a gimme way to get that digit. But this person was like, yeah, we're going to put a 1. Cal, to answer your question, it feels great. It makes me feel bad. I mean, I'm actually really self-conscious about that. About I've been streaming off and on for 5 years, sometimes all day, every day, and sometimes not for months at a time. And the one thing I definitely know is that consistency is key. Oh, see, Owen, this is the problem. Since I haven't really been solving this week, I feel like you've now ascended to 5-star puzzles, and I'm still struggling with 2s and 3s. I do have a guitar. I have a piano too. I posted a ridiculous cover of, let's just play it, why not? Very silly. My friend Jates loves Grease 2. If you remember, Kyle, I can't remember if you were around for that. A few years ago, I made a deal with my friend Jates where I would record 2 bad covers for her and she would give me a pair of AirPods Pro. And so I recorded 2 ridiculous songs on stream, and I feel like I got that, that was a good deal for me. I got AirPods Pro that I use every single day, and all I had to do was record 2 bad covers. So I'm going to visit New York next week, and I'm going to stay with her for a day or 2. And as payment for that, I recorded this song for her, this cover of one of her song from one of her favorite movies, Grease 2. Let's see, this is going to be super loud. Look at my beard. I missed it already. This is my piano arrangement of Cool Rider from Grease 2.
If you really want to know what I want in a guy, well, I'm looking for a dream on a mean machine with hell in his eyes. I want a devil in skin and tight leather, and he's gonna be wild as the wind. And one fine night,
gonna make you listen to this whole thing. Sorry, but force it. It's a very silly song, the original song. It's a bad movie, but I love this song.
That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way that I feel. Looking for more than the boy next door. I want hell on wheels. Just give me a fine motorcycle with a man growing out of the seat and move aside. 'Cause I'm gonna ride.
It's fair. Thanks, Kyle. Oops, killed the last note. So just so you understand, the original of that song is it's Michelle Pfeiffer, by the way. I'm gonna get a copyright flag now because of that. Anyway, sorry to make you watch that. Well, yeah. Oh, and I guess that's kind of what I mean. It's like sometimes I can get stuck majorly in a 1-star puzzle still because I just miss something that is super obvious. But sometimes 3-star puzzles feel really fluid to me. I'm really working on that. I'm really working on that, like the flow of logic. Where it's like one thing unfolds into something else. I'm just bad at seeing it sometime, honestly. Okay, but I want to try this one. I have really been enjoying the Entropic Lines, but I haven't done a good Arrows one yet. Am I in trouble now? I mean, I can't monetize yet anyway, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter. What should you get for dinner? Yeah, Subway, eat fresh. Why not? Binary, I gotta get back to that project. I was thinking it would be pretty I have a bidet, and it'd be pretty funny to have the bidet be musically controlled. I have to decide, like, what is the right song for it. Because it's tricky. Like, intuitively, you'd be like, oh, don't go chasing waterfalls or something like that. But it's got to be something that's recognizable in a few notes. I don't know, maybe like Wipeout or something. I don't know. Well, actually, I mean, it's a good point, Kyle. I'm not using it currently, but I do have key velocity, so I could make it if I hit the keys really hard, it really sprays the bidet. So I need like a if I get like some kind of solenoid valve, I think that's all I would need, right? Like really just this. Are there 2 songs playing right now? No, it's just a bad song. Okay. I need a 5-note recognizable. I mean, maybe water focus, not poop focus. But I feel like all I need is a little solenoid valve, right? It would be nice to have a 5-volt solenoid valve. That would make life a little easier. 5-volt solenoid valve. See, this is where Owen gets furious because Owen is only interested in Sudoku content, not at all interested in electronics. I get it. See, look, Owen says no, none of this. Get this out of here. I don't want any of this crap. I need I don't know. I've never used a solenoid valve before. I know they exist. I don't know if it's not reasonable to get a 5-volt one. Is there some reason that doesn't exist? I mean, that looks fine, right? 4.5 volts. I can use my favorite electricity trick. I think it can just be on and off. I don't think it needs to be analog. I think at least to start with, I don't need like a, I don't know. I mean, maybe you can actually. You may this may have some like it may be more than just on off. I don't actually know. Like if you could open it part of the way, I don't actually know. Hook it to the smart toilet. A solenoid is binary in that it's activated or not activated, but sometimes you can do weird things by pulsing the power, right? You know what I mean? Like you could probably hold it in an intermediate position by pulsing. I don't know. No, this seems like it is totally binary. I mean, I can't make this a complicated project. Yeah, that's fair. Get a normally closed solenoid valve. Yeah, probably. I would imagine most stuff that is for plumbing, you would hope would be normally closed for like faucets and stuff, because otherwise, if the power went out, all the faucets would turn on. That would be pretty funny. Okay, sorry. We're gonna do Sudoku. Owen can't deal with this garbage. Well, actually, but this is a series, though. Should we go look at? Okay, let's just take a moment. I do want to check out this series of puzzles. Well, but kind of annoyingly that the whole series, it's not like linked as a series. Previous puzzle number 6. Okay, I'm really not a fan of this. Okay, although I do kind of like the idea of doing this whole series of crazy entropic. Okay, puzzle number 1 in the entropic line series. Look at these lines. Have I done this puzzle before? This zigzag looks very familiar, but it doesn't look like I've done it. I mean, if I did do it, I didn't enter the solution. Oh, yeah, Owen, agreed. The coloring, although I had a really hard time with a puzzle that was entropic lines and German whispers. It made all my coloring insane because I was trying to color them. Yeah, Kyle, I mean, well, the thing that's just funny is I definitely recognize this zigzag kind of pattern that I've seen in a few puzzles. I'm trying to remember if it was this one. This one, have I done this puzzle? Okay, if I did do it, I would have on my phone. I would have taken a screenshot. So I would have a screenshot of this puzzle on my phone. I have so many Sudoku screenshots. It doesn't look like it. I mean, check the last couple weeks. Oh, actually, no. I found the puzzle that I'm thinking of with the zigzags, and it's not this puzzle. It's Jagged Nights by Blobs. How funny. So it's this is the puzzle I was thinking of, which has a very similar little zigzag. Oh my gosh, Owen, 100? Owen's out of control. Okay, anyway, this is what I was thinking of, but it's interesting to see, like, there's definitely a similar vibe here. And there's another puzzle we looked at, I feel like, that also had that kind of zigzag feel. Okay, I'm going to go forward with the assumption that I haven't done this. You can see some interesting things already, like just knowing the entropic rules, like 9 and 8 are already consumed in this row. It's kind of interesting. makes it hard for there to be a high entropy digit in this. So let's do this, because if we like this, then we have a whole series of these, which would be cool. Hey Skoja, how's it going? I'm in an entropic mood today. I'm looking for a good entropic puzzle. And we just found this series that seems cool. I feel so out of the loop because I've like had a week away from Twitch and Sudoku. I just probably lost, excuse me, like all my meager abilities are probably dissolved. Okay, one more important thing we have to do is pick our shader toy background for today. I kind of want something tropical themed. Ew, look at that. I do love these seascapes. Maybe like ocean themed, beach themed. Lots of water. We already did that Kelporus, which was cool. Surely somebody's done like a nice beach. Okay. Look at that. Wow. Ooh, love this. Definitely want something that's going to grind my computer to a halt. That's a requirement. Ooh. This feels maybe not. Ooh, uh-oh. Did I break the stream? Uh-oh. Oh no, did I break the stream? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, interesting. Okay, it seems like we're back. Okay, that's my fault. Seems like the recording is still okay. Okay, don't open that one. I'm gonna just warn you right now. Don't open Look at that. Wow, look at this tiny planet Earth. Uh-oh, am I breaking it again? You gotta be careful. Yeah, look at these warnings in the corner. Okay. Don't pick any of the warning ones, maybe. Oh, that's nice. You get an unexpected day off. I don't know. I kind of want like some kind of reef or. Whoa. I don't know. I'm not really feeling any of these right now. Maybe some fish, some fishies. So we already did these two. Oh wow! Look at that fish. Oh, IQ's famous, right? Isn't that a really well-known? Is that like a very well-known? Yeah. I don't even know what term to use. Demo scene person, or at least like extreme shader artist who does incredibly intense. Like, wow, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's do play this. Love it. Okay, so we need to do our ritual, right? We need to say game is background lime green. And we need to say grid is background white. Really should write something to do this. I don't like this song. And okay, we have Owen's approval. And then we need don't want the media source. I don't actually remember how I did this. So we want a browser Just for shader toy. That is... Oh, yeah, we need to go back. That is 1920 by 1080. Probably do that low resolution, right? Oh, well. And now we want to interact. We want to make that full screen. Make this full screen. Do this. Now we have our beautiful, I can't really see it. Now we have our beautiful dolphin in the background. Okay. Is that too jarring? Is that gonna be upsetting? Okay, then we're gonna go with it. Forgive me if it's upsetting. Okay, let's restart our time and let's get into this puzzle. So there's one sad digit here that's not entropied. I don't really know what to do here other than, I mean, I guess my first instinct is to start coloring because it's fun. Skip 2, 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 skip 2. Subway, eat fresh. Okay. I'm trying to do this quickly so it's not super boring, but I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. So there's 2, it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Uh-oh. Okay. So what colors do we want to use? You can be greens. You can be blues. Okay, definitely let me know if I've screwed up the coloring. 'Cause Okay, is that enough to tell us about the nature of this line, though? I mean, also, obviously, well, we don't know what colors correspond to what yet, I guess. But the fact that there's 2 blues here means that blue is not high. Coloring is good, thanks, Helen. So blue is not high. Sorry. Okay. Anything else exciting in that way? Just trying to see if there's like a really obvious way to sort of like migrate our existing colors over to here. I mean, it doesn't seem like it because we just have 2. There's already 2 blues here. Like we don't have at a glance a place that we've already fully devoured our options. I mean, okay, that does mean this is kind of a triple, right? Like the fact that we have, oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna color for a while, I guess. But we have like 2 of each in here, so that means there's a, that's a red-green pair, but that gives us all of our reds and greens, right? Like we couldn't put another, we need 2 more blues here, and they can't go here, so these are the blues. And then, I don't know what to say about that here, other than it's also, like, appears to be another kind of entropic triple, I guess. That force something here? Not really, because it's the same thing, really. Or there's just, we have kind of a triple left, but So we've just said that high digits are not blue. High digits are not blue. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing extremely obvious things. 2 red and 2 blue already. Like, this is certainly a triple. So just ignoring the tripleness of this, right? Because this is going to be 1 each. That means we need 2 of everything else over here, because this is going to be our entropic triple. So we already have 2, 2. So this is green. Green could still be high, I guess, at this point, if this was 7. That fully rules out. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Well, it rules out greens here. So this is all, okay. This is all reds and blues, right? So we've used up our allocation of greens. That means this is all reds or blues. Keep hitting the wrong keys. What happens when you don't do anything for a week? And the allocation is actually, I don't know if I want to color that in that way. There's only 2 blues left. There's no more greens down here. So this is just a red-blue pair. So this is just red, I think. Oops, sorry. Good grief. Falling apart over here. What happens when you don't play for a week? I think that just is red. So that means one or the other of these is green. Totally help with our desire to migrate our colors to this line. I guess it's helping us zero in a little bit. I mean, there's these fellows are still have another blue to put over here. If that was blue, that could still be blue. Any blues here? So our other 2 blues, we know blues here, but that's not tremendously helpful, is it? Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm just a little off track. We have 2 greens. I mean, there's certainly one more blue here or here, but the other digit could be kind of whatever it wants, right? It's the tripleness of this. I mean, I'm wondering if we have to try to feed this up the line and see where it breaks, or see like who's gonna get mad at us. I mean, hey, it's just funny because it's like where you can say like, well, we know there's one of these is green, but then do you try to feed like the half greenness up the chain? Doesn't feel right to me. Oh, now I feel like I'm struggling already. So we can ignore this triple, right? So that means that there's kind of like 2 separate triples that have to be accounted for in this column. We have these accounted for. So this little kink in the hose is pretty funny, because doesn't it mean that this digit is this digit, or its entropy is this entropy? So this is also red blue. So we have to place, ignoring what's going on here, we have no greens in this column. We know there's one in here. We have 2 other greens to place. We know that one of these is definitely green, but they're not both green, right? Wait, or are they? Is that forced? Oh no, sorry. That is forced that these are both green? Right. In this triple there has to be a green, and in this triple there has to be a green. So a C shape makes a, oh good grief. Okay, sorry. That was probably very obvious. So if there's a C shape. Okay, have you been yelling at me? But hey Ben, how's it going? Okay, Kagas, you got your subway already? That was so fast. Okay, but that's an interesting thing, actually. And I think that's something good to internalize about entropic lines, is that a C shape forces a double. Which is interesting. This zigzag shape kind of forces almost kind of checkerboard. I don't know. Wait, did you oversleep meetings 8 times in a week? Is that true? Is that true? Ben, I heard that you were working on a job from the past. I heard you got a blast from the past. Okay, that means this is definitely not green, because there's a green in here. So this is another one of those. Everything old is new again. Oh, good. Well, don't worry. Soon maybe you'll get to join this other job. It'll be very exciting. Wait, you don't have 4 hours? Don't harm yourself. Don't. 2 reds. Okay, I don't know what to do about that, but we can at least say something about greens here, right? You're green. Skip 2, green, 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 skip 2, green. Is that right? I'm very nervous about that. Skip 2, that one seems green. Skip 2, green, 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 skip 2, green. Okay, I'm saying these are green. I hope that's true. Uh-oh. That's not a good alarm. Nobody wants like I mean, you know, you don't want to wake up to like disasters or emergencies or air raid sirens or tornado sirens. Okay, but did we just learn something about this? Oh, this is a different flavor of zigzag. Never mind. Okay, thanks, Owen. I'm glad to have you watching my back. I don't know how useful it is to do these pairs. We're getting to the point that it's difficult. I mean, I was hoping that a green would land here, because if a green landed here, it would have said that, or would it have? Actually, maybe it wouldn't have. Sorry. Well, wait. That means this is a red-blue pair. This is a red-blue pair, right? For sure. And there's 2 blues here. So that's all of our blues allocated in this row, isn't it? I have 2 blues, and there's definitely a blue in here. So this can't be blue, I guess, is what I'm proposing to you all. So then we have to go up the chain. Okay, skip 2. Skip 2. Skip 2. Skip 2. Skip 2. Skip 2. Skip. I really feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. Skip 2. Okay, I think I'm saying that these are not blue, because if these were blue, we'd have too many blues. So removing blue from these. That was the wrong thing to do. We're removing blue from those. And now we are saying these are blue. So it's going to be blue, skip 2, skip 2, skip 2. Did I screw something up in highlighting the reds? I think I did. Oh well. We just didn't have those colored yet. Oh, actually I did screw up, right? I do want those to not... I don't just want to remove blue. I want to add red. There we go. Okay, so then you're blue, skip 2, 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 blue. So these are all explicitly not red, but they are blue. So I think we've got all our coloring already, right? And we get that gives us 3 reds and 3 blues here. So we get the polarity of these. So these are... green is high in this puzzle. Do I like that? I normally don't have green as high, but I can live with it. We're removing red from here. So we get a 7, so we get our first digit, I think. That is going to force you to be... Oh, we also get the polarity of this, I guess. So this is now not green. So this is red. So red is now middly. I don't like that. These are not the colors I would normally use. Oh no. Oh yeah, I have gotten into... I don't know why. I like red as low, which is weird. Because, you know, with even odd polarity, I like the warm digit to be orange and to be high, but low just seems like, you know, like you're in the red. Like you're in the red. And then blue means you're in the green, so you're like above that. And then green means you're in the green, and then blue means you're like super above it. But I don't know. Should I go through and change the colors, or should I just live with this world that I've created where blue is low, which, you know, I could maybe live with that. It's gonna make me make mistakes for sure. So we're missing a green here. We're probably pretty close to just filling out. Missing. We have all of our greens here, so this is not green and this is not red. This is missing a blue. These have all of our reds and our blues are all there, so that's green, that's red. That's missing what? A blue? What a blue? This, we have all our blues. We're missing a green. We need another blue there. We need another blue there. We need... Maybe we can do it. I don't know. Let's see. We have all of our blues here. So this is red, green. And we have all of our greens here. So this is red, blue. But we already have all of our blues here. So this is red. This is blue. We have all of our reds here. So this is green. This is red. How does that look? Oh yeah, right. We could do it based on the spectrum. We could have... So that means then I need the high digits to be like ultraviolet, right? I could live with that. We change all the high digits to be ultraviolet. Life is Yours would love that. What goes in the middle though? Green? I don't know. This is a little too close. I don't know. Yeah, I typically have middly digits as... Okay, how do I change this without breaking everything? I'm going to temporarily change these all to black. Temporarily change these all to gray. And then we'll just have a discussion about the colors and the implications of them. Okay, here's the monochromatic version of this. So I'm going to say low digits are red. I just like it. I'm going to say middly digits are green because I just like it. And then high digits, are they I kind of feel like purple is too close to the red, so I'm gonna go with blue, which would be my normal high digit colors. So I think I'm comfortable with this. Sorry if this is offensive. So that actually wasn't too bad. The coloration, this was the little breakthrough to like figure out at least the start of what was going to happen on that other line, but that was relatively straightforward. So the sad thing now is like, now I just have to do Sudoku. Oh no. This is way too much Sudoku. Oh no. I don't know about this. This is not. I can't do. Oh no, Ellen! I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I guess we could just highlight all of these and just say 1, 2, 3 and go through and pop them out. Okay, let's just. Oh boy. But it just feels silly to go through and like even do pencil markings. It's I'm doing great. Everybody, we're doing so well. I'm actually bad at this, and it's not because it's hard. I'm bad at it because it's tedious, and then I'm just like, I don't want to. What's wrong with me? Why can't I make myself do it? Are those my only pairs? Is that the end of my pairs? Okay. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, look at that. Thanks for the tomato. Thanks for the tomato guidance. Okay, is that it? Okay. Okay. Was it fun? No. Was it terrible? No. Wasn't that bad. Thanks for believing in me. Guess this is like good scanning practice, huh? Okay. Yeah, I just like feel good about high digits for some reason. Who knows why? Definitely excited to make a mistake here. It'll be very fun. Well, I gotta admit, my hopes were a little higher for that. Oops. I saw the tomato out of the corner of my eye. What? Why am I so bad at this? Wait, sorry, was there very obvious? Did I not pencil mark all the pairs? I mean, almost certainly not, but. Sorry, I feel like I'm missing things. Just try and pencil mark the pairs first. That's my strategy. Wait, what did I miss up here? Oh, look at it, 8-9 pair. Oopsie. I was like, I'm gonna pencil mark all the pairs and then not actually pay attention to the pairs. You don't like my strategy of pencil marking pairs and then ignoring them? I feel like it's a pretty good strategy. Okay, where else did I? Is that the most embarrassing ones? Is that taken care of? Okay, you know, it's that thing. You just gotta go through it like you're doing crunches. Just doing Sudoku crunches over here. That's all. I mean, it truly, I know it's, you know, it's like basically cracking the cryptic meme of not wanting to do Sudoku in a Sudoku puzzle, but it's real. It really, it's a real feeling. It's not just a meme. Okay, is that all of our greens at least? So that's all reds, so there's just some very obvious blue stuff going on that I'm missing. I thought I pencil marked for those, guess not. I do have to say, like, just as a personal preference, I don't want to say I don't like this puzzle, because I like it and I think it was fine and it was like interesting to see that, like that little C shape, that was interesting, but like for the interestingness to run out with so much puzzle left to do is just it's a hard. I just don't like it when that happens, I guess. I don't like it when a puzzle untangles and you just have so much Sudoku to do. I get it, you know, this is just the first one in a series and that's all fine. So I'm not complaining about it, but okay. I think we did it. That wasn't so bad. Did I screw up though and not keep the... Okay, this is just called Entropic Lines 101, so maybe... Can't have it. I do not like this song. Yay! Binary was there? I don't know. I mean, there definitely are buttons people have made for this. What is it called? Is it called the good lift button, where you can just like push it and it will just fill out? It'll just pencil mark everything for you. I'm honestly, I don't have that installed, but I could definitely see the temptation of like once you know you're past like the fun, once you know you're past the puzzle. Oh shoot! I thought we fixed this. Did I not fix this? Wait, what? Or was that the whole thing? What just happened? Row 5, how come we didn't... Why didn't it copy the 3? Oh, that was weird. Okay, maybe I just had something weird going on with my little highlight. That was very odd. Difficulty, I would say that was pretty easy. I'm gonna say it was nice. Not quite very nice, but it was nice. Okay. Okay. Wait, let's see what work we've done over here. Okay. Okay. Don't know. Oof. This. Okay. Yes. So Fresh and So Clean, I think that is a inspired choice. That I could definitely go that. It's got the nice like Do, 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 do. Very clear melody. I think actually that is. Ooh. I don't know that. I mean, Chocolate Rain, also an inspired choice. Maybe not quite the vibe I'm going for, but I will absolutely say So Fresh and So Clean. Isn't that album 20 years old this year? Speaker Box, The Love Below. What year did that come out? That album's almost 20 years old. That is an all-time great. Both of them are great. Like, Speaker Box and Love Below. Great. 20 years, man. Hey Ya came out 20 years ago. Like what were Big Boy's hits on it? I mean, definitely. I mean, I feel like The Love Below is not, sorry to say it, but if you just look at the singles, I feel like Andre 3000's offerings were better. I think Speakerbox is good, but just not the same. Okay, I think I just got a UPS delivery. What is it? Oh, weird. It's this. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let me go get this package. Okay, I can't really talk about what this package is. It's just very weird that very unexpectedly for the job I got this week, the contract job, it is like a very fancy piece of expensive video equipment that I could just use for streaming. I could just use it. Why not? It's right here. Okay, I don't know. Probably not supposed to do that. Anyway, okay. We were talking about whatever we were talking about, speaker box. So I liked that. I kind of just want to continue on the journey. This one is not as pretty. Oh my gosh, Terrier Darts. Oh my gosh, a Terrier Darts raid. Terrier Darts is my favorite Sudoku setter. Because Terrier Darts just made one puzzle and it was perfect. And why why mess with perfection? It was already... Skojo, I'm sorry. Skojo, your puzzles... Actually, there's that chaos construction puzzle that you posted. I've been meaning to do that. Sorry, Skojo, you're tied for first place with my favorite setters. My favorite setters who have rated this channel, the two of you are definitely tied for first place. No question. Terrier's also my favorite web developer. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Streamer bot stuff? We're having an entropic lines party today. Like an entropical vacation. This looks interesting. So this really is just entropic lines with the diagonal restriction. I like puzzles like this. I mean, even though, it's not the most beautiful puzzle I've ever seen, like, I think this series is cool because I think it's cool to see how entropic lines interact with other rules. So this is the second in the series. So we need to come over here. I feel like Terrier, in a week of me not doing Sudoku, I feel like everybody's better than me now. I mean, I still did a few puzzles here and there, but I mean, not streaming it. Okay, what are we doing? Let's I mean, not that I was that good to start with. Don't get me wrong. Okay, there's the grid. Oops. Okay. Let's start on Entropic Lines by Jeremy Dover and Raumplaner. Let's restart the time. Oh, like you can vote, like a tomato voting system. We could add secondary fruits to the, like, I know that tomatoes are the classic thing to throw, but we could add like alt. Okay. Oh, I see. It's just like a seal of approval. I mean, throwing things at my face, I think is it's hard to agree. Does that mean something is good or is it bad if I get a face full of tomatoes? So Owen is probably, look at this zigzag. What did we learn about zigzags? Very little, I feel like, other than these two are the same. Well, that's kind of kind of interesting in terms of these two digits relationship to the diagonal. Like this is a entropic pair, I guess, of the same entropy. We don't have any C's, which is sad because we just learned valuable things about C's in the puzzle. We know these are the same though, which is kind of interesting. We know these are the same, which is kind of interesting. I'm just looking for any super obvious stuff. Like the interplay of these two low digits is kind of interesting as far as like where the other low digit goes, like where the 3 goes basically. But it doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal, right? Like one of these could still be a 3, or neither of them could be a 3. This could or could not be a 3. You can't have a 3 here and here. So I don't know. I don't immediately see anything super useful there. Similarly, we have some middle-y digits here, but they're just like off in outer space. So, and these high digits don't feel super useful. So, I mean, feels like this is going to mean something soonish. So we know these are the same. So that's already 2. That eats 2 of whatever this is on that diagonal, which is kind of interesting. I don't know that I see anything else that looks quite as forced as that, just in terms of diagonal. So I'm honestly not quite sure what to do, but just start coloring. I think I'm going to color monochromatically. I think that's going to be my new... Oh yeah, like draw a little box over there. I mean, maybe. I think I'm gonna start. I don't know. This might be a terrible idea, but just so we don't have to recolor, I think I'm gonna start with this. I might really decide I don't like this, but kind of something interesting going on here. The black digit getting sort of like spit out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. This is like the light gray is very light. So maybe I'll just pick insane colors for these now, knowing that we will switch them later. I could deal with orange, purple, and gray. For now, and then once we have opinions about what these might be. So just the thing that I was commenting on is this little escape valve for this is kind of interesting. We do have all of our oranges here, so this is a purple gray. Oh, maybe that's going to tell us something. I did that wrong, sorry. We said we have oranges here, so it's a purple-gray pair. Don't immediately see. I was just thinking about that, sorry. Thinking about that in terms of the pressure put by the one. Okay. You know, by the lowness here, knowing that these, we can't have both, you know, one of these could be low is a thing I can state to you, or none of them. If we could, you know, if we knew this was a purple, gray, orange triple, we would know that one of them is one, and then we could move on with our lives, but I don't think we quite know that yet. As far as other stuff that gets pushed around or forced, this digit has to appear twice in this box, or its entropy has to appear twice, so it's not gray, so that's orange purple. This digit appears twice. This digit appears twice. Right? So this digit is here. This digit is here. So that's two whichever that digit is, or those digits are, they're spoken for already twice in this box. Which makes this purple a little suspicious, but if this was purple, it wouldn't matter, because then you could have like orange gray and a purple triple, and orange would be pushed there, and then gray would be high. I don't think that's a requirement, but I think it's a possibility that still allows this to do its thing. So does that mean something bad, though, that if this was whichever... I mean, we did get this orange gray here, right? I'm sorry. Good grief. Orange purple is here. So orange purple is there. I don't remember why I said that. Why did I say it? Why did why did I say that? I said because whatever this is has to appear twice, so it's not gray, because that would be broken. So we also know, I see, this can never be gray, so then this can never be gray. Is that a true statement? This can't be. If this was gray, then this would also be gray, which is broken here, and that would mean this was gray. So I think that I'm saying that this is only... Grimbone, what's going on, buddy? I drank a lot and it's 5:30 a.m. Thank you, very good stream, Mr. Streamer. Man, good luck, good luck. You can Sudoku from here. Thanks, Grimbone. Great. Grumbone, you should order a hot dog before you go to bed so you have it when you wake up. Okay, so does that track? I mean, I'm pretty comfortable saying that this is not gray, right? Because then the world is broken. And this digit is this digit. So I think what I'm telling you is that these are all purple. I believe that is the statement I want to make to you today is that these are purple. Live users would love that. So if those are purple, we have used our full allocation of purples here. This is now an orange-green. Why can't I say the colors properly? An orange-gray bear, which means we still have an orange to place in the world, so that is orange. This is all very exciting. That's an orange-gray pair. That's an orange-gray pair. We know we have this crazy situation, though, right? Where, well, I think we just avoided it, actually. Is that this digit is this digit, and this digit is this digit. So these are... That's all orange-gray. That's two orange-gray pairs crammed in there. Do you know if purple-orange is high or low? We know that... Good thing to point out. We know that purple is not low, but purple could be medium or high. But we now know that purple is definitely not low. So gray or orange is low. We may figure that out here in a second, because look at this insanity. We've already used all of our oranges. We've already used all our purples. Yeah, we got it. So this, we already have 3 purples here. So this is not purple. And now we have used whatever the mix-up is in here. We've used 2 oranges and 2 grays. An orange and a gray. So all we have left is purple. So purple is now high. So purple is high. Very exciting news, everybody. Purple is high. So let's change to our official high color, which is blue. Blue is high is not low. We know that. That's a kind of not a useful statement to make. Now, what else do we know given that? We have this weirdo thing. We have this weirdo thing. That's a pair. So these are low and middly. Sorry, I'm getting like constant notifications. Yes, I realize you delivered the package. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so what does that tell us? That's all great news. I'd like to start deducing the entropy of this line. Don't know that I feel like we have quite enough information to do that just yet. This line feels great. Very proud of this line. Can we do any better here? This feels like a mess. There's definitely... Okay, how do we think about this? There's definitely an orange and gray there. There's definitely an orange and gray there. And there's definitely an orange there. So we have used up all of our oranges. So this is not orange. And that is the same as this digit. So this is not orange. So these are orange. So now our sequence is blue, orange, gray. Blue, orange, gray. So blue, orange, gray, blue, orange, gray. It's weird to say, to like click the no, I screwed up. Sorry. Blue, orange, gray. You have to click the opposite thing, which is weird. Okay, so that's exciting. So we have this little triple of highnesses, which is sort of crazy. There's no more blues. Okay, we've used all our blues in this row. This box needs another blue. Actually, this row needs another blue, so this is just blue. We have 2 oranges to place here. Sorry, we have 1 orange to place and 2 grays, and that's true for both of these. We've already placed all of our grays here, so this is, it's not blue, so this is just orange. this, I don't actually know if we can do better than that, or if we're just stuck with the orange-gray pair here. No, we're not, because now we have 3 oranges here. So that's gray. Wait, did I make a mistake? Sorry, just want to triple check this. That can't be gray or blue, so it's orange. That can't be orange or blue, so it's gray. And then the only thing we're missing is another gray. Okay, so that's good. That still doesn't really tell us what's going on, unfortunately, with oranges and blues, does it? There's a lot of pressure on these two. I mean, these are going to be one parity and these are going to be the other, you know? Like that's forced at this point. So in other words, if low is orange, then these are gray. That seems to be okay right now. I mean, I think we're not too restricted to do that. If we had 2 oranges in this box, we would know. So can we do that, actually? Just knowing that even if we put an orange here, okay. Yeah, so we already have 3 grays in this column. We already have an orange. Where can we put the remaining 2 oranges? Even if we put one here, we have to have an orange in here, right? We've just said that these 2 digits are the same parity. We'll already have 2 oranges, right? Because there's going to be at least 1 orange up here. So these can't both be orange. So these are gray and low is orange, I think is what I'm going to tell you today. That's what I believe to be true. And that means gray is green. And that means these are green. So I thought we were going to have to like untangle the middle before we figured that out, but maybe not. So this is, I mean, we can do a few pencil marks, I guess. We get a 3. Oops. I don't know if this is useful. It just feels like the thing I want to do. Just to see if something fun pops out. We could probably just start using our brains here, right? But I don't want to use my brain. I refuse to. I guess now that we have ditched our other colors, we can do whatever we want here. That forces a triple here. I mean, like a triple color. And then that is whatever we said. I don't remember. And these can be gray. But that means that orange is not blue. It also means gray is not blue. Right? Because we already have 2 blues here. So purple is blue. And what else does that mean? What else does that mean? Hey, Daraj, how's it going, buddy? Daraj is watching without audio, apparently. Just waving at you. Hello. Okay, sorry. What? Oops. 8, 9. Okay, orange is not low because we have a low triple here. So orange is blue. And no, sorry. Orange is green. And gray is low. Does that seem right? Oh yeah, that's a good point. We're definitely getting to the point where we're going to start thinking about the diagonals. I'm actually surprised we haven't really had to think about them yet, but that's I think how we're going to figure out some stuff up here, because you can already see we've used all of our greens on this line as an example. So those two digits are green, so that is a red-blue situation. Similarly, we have used all of our reds over here, so this is not red. Still feels like it could be green-blue though. So we do have at least one thing ruled out of these corners, but not necessarily both ruled out of any of them. Have I done any hacking things? What do you mean by that? Illegal things? Yeah, Skojo, I'm okay with that. If the Sudoku is sprinkled around a little bit, I can deal with it. About ethical hacking? I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Not really anything to speak of. And it was more, the reality is like human engineering is way easier. Like, just tricking someone into giving you their password is way easier than actually breaking into something. And that's almost always true, is like humans are humans are the weak point very, very, very often. Okay, so yeah, what do I want to think about? We're going to think about diagonals. We're going to think about these. I'm just looking for super obvious pencil marquee friends. I mean, we can certainly start thinking about, okay, right. So like, I think we just have more coloring to do, right? Like we can just see that that's blue. I can see that that's red. That's going to give all of our reds here and all our greens here. So that's blue. It's also 8 or 9. Oops. That's what, 2, 2, 3. Oops. Why did I type the wrong thing? Secure the vulnerability. You can never secure the vulnerability of humans. Humans are a if you want to secure that, you just have to destroy all humans. No matter how robust your security system is, somebody's going to click on the wrong thing. So I mean, you just saw it just happened this week, like with the Linus Tech Tips, one of the biggest YouTube channels getting hacked. Obviously YouTube could have done things to help mitigate that, but pretty crazy to see. What do you mean you can't hack humans? Of course you can. That is how like that huge Twitter hack a few years ago was pure human engineering. It was like getting onto the Slack and sending messages and getting people to just send you credentials, whatever. Like humans are the weak point. Humans are always the weakest point in like any kind of infosec situation. You can absolutely hack humans for sure. If you tasked me with breaking into something, which I would never, I mean, I can't imagine a reason that I would want to do that, but if it was my job for some inexplicable reason to okay, we got our first diagonal constraint. Like tricking a human into giving me credentials or clicking on some malware or whatever, like all of that would be way easier than trying to identify some exploit from scratch. Humans are so fallible. I mean, I definitely wouldn't even say any of this stuff is an area of expertise for me. I can just say from my limited experience in the world and looking at big hacks, humans are the weak point very, very, very often. Okay, that's not blue and it's not another green, so that's red. So that is the other green. Oops. Lavishers, how's it going, buddy? Oh, really? Are you gonna be an ethical hacker, professional ethical hacker? I don't know that. I mean, can you hack with a saw? I guess you can. You're abusing the saw. Really, it's not the proper use of the tool. I'm hacking all of you right now. I am ready for the cyberpunk dystopia. Wish it was just more interesting instead of like lame dystopia. Okay, sorry. What do we actually have here? So this is just a 5, right? Like in terms of greenness, where do our other greennesses go? We're kind of low on. This is not a greenness. I guess that could be. Okay, maybe there's a few more greenness. I was just thinking about where the 4 goes on this diagonal. Because it can't go there because we already used all our greens. Oh, it can't go there. So this is the 4? Is that a fair statement? For this diagonal. So we have our middly digits mostly. Does mean we have to get a 6. No. We got 4, 5, 6 here and 4, 5, 6 here. So I think we're covered on middliness. So Levagers, were you tracking the insane conversation on the Discord yesterday where Binary was trying to get ChatGPT to tell him how to make his organs more purple? It was pretty good. According to ChatGPT swears that the spleen is the most purple of all organs. And who am I to argue with that? So this has to be the other green, so that's our 4. Excuse me. Okay, I know I'm being very, very slow about this, sorry. I love it. I'm very excited about Binary's new strategy of gaslighting AI. It's a very good, I think it's a good use of the technology. Okay, so that gives us our 6. So that's our 4. Okay, if I would just focus for a minute, we could probably be done with the greens. We're going to put 5 over here. Where is it even allowed? We already have 5 on this diagonal. And there's a 5 looking at there. So is that 5? And then it's 5 here. Just here. Okay. Is that all greens in the world? You have to trick ChatGPT. You got to use Dan. Does Dan still work? Can you still do it? Do they patch Dan? Duraj, you can. I mean, they probably fixed it, right? But you could definitely trick ChatGPT into breaking all of its rules. But I don't actually know if any of it still works. Anybody know if Dan still works? Anyway, Duraj, if you want to trick ChatGPT into telling you illegal things, that's too bad. I love that idea. Dan is going to be the end of humanity. Okay, that's a red. Can't decide now if I want to focus on, those are both blue. Colors or Sudoku. Neither of them seem very fun, honestly. I mean, we have almost no color up here. What do we want to do, everybody? What seems fun? Let's pencil mark this for no reason at all. I mean, it'd probably be good to try to get some other digits on the diagonals, huh? How do we do that? What spot looks like the most fun spot in this puzzle? I mean, unfortunately, it kind of seems like barring, like green we had really good coverage for because of the givens up here, but just as far as like quickly placing our other colors, it just doesn't feel like the same pressure. Like there's just all this red-blue nonsense here. We do need another red on this diagonal, is that true? No, we can't have another red on this diagonal. We've consumed it. And we've used all the green, so this is blue. Okay, maybe that's somewhat useful to look at. And then this diagonal, well, it's just a red-blue pair, right? Which is not that cool. Or is it? I mean, that's another red-blue pair. I'm just gonna break all these. Like, where is there more obvious horizontal pressure than I am seeing? I mean, is there a way? These can't all be blue. And they can't all be red. There's a mixture of blue and red here. I'm just trying to think if that had any implications for here, but I don't know that it's super obvious, actually. Oh, I did miss a green. What did I miss? I missed the 6 here. Okay. Oopsie. So that, well, I don't know. Does that actually help anything? Did I miss any others? I don't think so. Okay. Sorry, the thing I was thinking about here was just like what the layout of reds and blues here, but I feel like this is definitely me making things too complicated, right? That's red blue. And this truly is red blue pair. This really is a red blue pair. Like, in other words, these are mutually exclusive, right? Like one of these is red and one of these is blue. One of these is red and one of these is blue. So there really is a red and a blue consumed here. And there really is red and blue consumed here. And there really will be a red and blue consumed here. I just have to keep that in mind that they're not like fake pairs where it's like, I don't know where stuff goes. Like that is a pair and that is a pair. And this will effectively be a pair also. Why am I just not seeing this? Do I have to start doing Sudoku and trying to get some digits places? Like, not immediately obvious to me how to do that. I mean, it feels like that is a pair. I mean, we can color these all day. It just doesn't feel very useful. That's a pair. 3, 1 and a 3. You're also 2, 3. Is there just some, actually, that would probably be worthwhile, right? Like, did I end up with some super obvious pairs in the world? Maybe I didn't. Oh, hey, look at that. There we go. Thanks for whoever threw that tomato. I mean, we got a 7 at least, for whatever that's worth. That gets us... It's not on the diagonal where I want it. We get an 8-9 on the diagonal. Seven, 8-9. I don't know if I care about that, actually. Did I end up with a... I like, what I want a fun pair on the diagonal. That would be fun, right? But it just doesn't seem like there's fun to be had. Okay, sorry. Okay, what was the dumb thing I was just trying to think through? Is like the nature of these pairs feels precarious, but it's hard to keep mental track of what they are. Like these and these and these and these, but also these. I mean, I guess some of these are very obvious, but like whatever's I mean, I have this 2 up here as the thing that I know about that, like, or yeah. Okay, let's just do Sudoku. How's that sound? Because I'm at a loss. Oh, hey, look at that. So we get the 9 on the diagonal, we get the 8 on the diagonal. I just needed to do Sudoku, turns out. Turns out, sometimes you just do Sudoku. Even if I, like, fought against it with all my strength. Okay, 7, 8. So we have a 9 here to place, and then some kind of 1, 3 situation. We already have the 9 on this diagonal and an 8 on this diagonal, so that's the 7. That makes that also 8, 9, but it's not 9, so that gets the 8 there, the 9 there, 9, 8. That's kind of what I'm talking about, that I'm extra bad at, is something that's pretty obvious like that just like brick walls me on the puzzle. Even after I feel like I've done things that are harder, you know, it's like I did stuff that was harder than this, but so that puts a 9 up here somewhere. That seems okay. That sees a 7 and a 9, so that's just the 8. And that's the 7. The 8, 9. So how are we feeling on our diagonal situation? Pretty good as far as blues go. We've got a billion 7s. And not quite a billion. We've got a lot of 8s. I mean, we have enough 8s. We have this 8, 9 pair though. It's kind of lame. Does somebody have to... Oh, well, that's a little bit interesting. I guess it's not that interesting. 8's rolled out here, but it's separately rolled off the diagonal, but we already knew that. That's not new exciting information. 9s. 9s. There's a 9 over there. I mean, that's the only place for the 9 to go. This needs a 9. It has to be over here, so these are both red. Does that finally give us some peace in the world? Oops. Not really where I want it to be. So those are good. So we still have this ambiguity. And then, do we have a similar 9 configuration? Wasn't there something else over here that was doing a similar thing? Well, no, because it was 8s or 9s. With the 9s, 9 has to be in here, and 8 has to be in here. So, but that's already read. So. Oh, that's sad, Scotcha. That's so sad. Do you think I'm an AI right now? I was thinking about last night. Did you all play the game Soma? About how, like, there's always been this narrative in science fiction about, like, uploading your brain when you die. It's like, oh, don't worry, you're going to upload your brain. And the thing that happens in that game is, like, oh, they don't actually just upload your brain. They, like, it's a copy, and they have to kill the old you. And that's, like, a major thing in that game. Sorry for spoilers. It's a great game, and it's really cool about that. But it seems like the thing it's not even going to be that good. It's not even, what is really going to happen is that there'll just be some AI that emulates you just based on whatever, all your text messages, photos, whatever, that emulates you convincingly enough that when you die, it won't matter. Like, you'll be dead, but your family can still be like, oh, well, it's okay. We still have Scott, kind of, but you'll be dead. It won't matter. But your family gets the benefit of the fake clone robot. Has it already happened? Maybe it's happened to me. Maybe that's me right now. Okay, I apologize. I feel like I'm doing the thing where I get distracted because I don't want to do Sudoku. Okay, what do we know about the world? And 9s specifically, because 9s seem like an annoying situation. One of you is a 9. One of you is a 9. Oops. One of you is a 9. And how did I do that from? One of you is a 9. And then along this diagonal, one of these is a 9. But that's like the perfect configuration to not be useful, right? Oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind. I'll be dead. So I don't have a lot of skin in the game. 8's down here, but we already know that. Is there anything with the low digits that is a meaningful statement we could make? And whatever's up here is a 1 and a 3. We get this such a weird pattern. Okay, I definitely have that feeling that I'm just missing tremendously obvious things. So let's check the diagonals again. Is there anything fruitful on them? Other than knowing that 9 is up there. We have all of our... It's like we know so little about low digits right now. Unless it really is just some dumb pair that I'm just not seeing. Which, always a distinct possibility. I mean, I think a little bit about 2s, I guess. Oh, that's useful. Kind of all I see. I mean, just like immediate impressions of low digits. I can just feel it. This is just that thing. Okay, this configuration of 9s doesn't tell us anything. This configuration of 9s just feels crazy. But it seems like there's still room. We got all the 7s. 8s we have down to... relatively limited options. I just don't see, coming from the perspective of high digits, like what's the last. 9's not on the diagonal, but so what? 9 is on the diagonal up here. What does that mean to me? Any other thoughts about oneness or threeness or I don't know what to do other than just start pencil marking more, which feels lame, but so this is a 1 3 9 triple. That also sees a 2, so that's also 1 3 9 triple. This is a 1 3 9 triple. I mean, it just gets worse from there because the other ones aren't even going to see the 2. Like, that's the only reason there's anything interesting going on with those is because of the 2. Liamo 20,000. How's it going, buddy? I'm for that. I mean, once we build the little bot made this robot, I might retire from streaming and just have the little robot stream for me. I mean, these just feel like they have all the options. Is that not true? I mean, that must be the deal, right? Is it's the thing where it just feels like everything has a million options and like this. Oh my gosh. Do I miss these things? I even looked specifically for pairs earlier. Did I just not have that? Surely I had that pair. How do I not? Oh my gosh. I had a similar thing yesterday with box 6 and 1 2 3s and another puzzle. Why am I so bad at seeing pairs? Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a 2 3 pair. Good grief. I don't know why I had in my mind that it was going to be up here. I guess it's just because of the 2. I was just looking in the wrong place. Okay, thank you. Oops. For the 1, the 2. That rules. That places our 2 on the diagonal, so we can remove that. So we get the 2 here. And then hopefully we can suddenly start to have thoughts and emotions about other digits in the world. Feelings, desires, hopes. What did that do for us? Knocks 1 out of... That's not 1. Well, okay, yeah, obviously that's a 2 3. What did that do for me and my friends? Still just 1 2 3. I mean, this 2 is not that cool, right? Oh, did we end up with anything cool in the diagonal? We can't have a 2 there because it's in the box. We can't have a 2 here, but we have to have a 2 in the diagonal somewhere. So I think that gets us a 2 and a 3 and a 2 and a 3. Which is fun. That puts a 1 3 pair on this diagonal. That's not a 3. So 1 3 pair on the diagonal. And like a 1 3 9 triple here. That can still be 1 3 or 9. Okie dokie. Well, that was a little progress. That's a 1 or 3. That's a 1 or a 3. That's apparently not a 2. That rolls to around here, so that's a 2. Another 1-3 pair. What's with all these 1-3 pairs? My whole life. A 2 in here. That seems to put a 2 down here, making this a 2-8 pair. And that's the 8, that's the 2. So that makes this a 1-9 pair. We have to have a 3 on this diagonal, and it's not up here. Maybe we already knew that. That's the 1, that's the 3, that's the 1, the 3, the 1, the 9, the 8. Man, I don't know what to do about my problem, like not spotting very obvious things. Like, how do I get better at that? And don't say practice on normal Sudoku, because I'm definitely not doing that. That's crazy. I'm not a crazy person. Okay, so our 9s all should be blue. Our 1s, oopsie, should be red. Anybody else? Okay, that seems okay, right? Okay, friends. Hey, Draclin, how's it going, buddy? Okay, I really don't know what to do about that. Like, I will say I think I'm a little better about that when I'm not streaming, but man, like, just spotting tremendous. Look, half the audience left because I couldn't spot that 2-3 pair. It's sad. Do you see that clip of that streamer who, whenever she would go to the bathroom, she'd like put a plank in her chair and her viewership would go way up, and then when she would come back from the bathroom and remove the plank, her viewership would go way down? And she said it hurt her feelings, but I mean, maybe the real star of the show is the plank. I think the same thing's going to happen to me once we make the little bot. Like, I'm gonna be old news, and everybody's just want to like hang out with the cute little robot. And what if instead of having a camera on the robot, I mentioned putting a camera in the robot and facing the robot, but what if instead of that, the camera was just in the robot and it was just looking at a mirror, and you just always saw like the robot's a mirror view of itself. So okay, I liked this puzzle. I feel like had I not missed some very obvious pair type stuff, I would have gone more smoothly, but hey. Thank you for your help, chat, for pointing out my blind spots. I'm gonna say that was easy. I'm gonna say it was nice. I was hoping for more of like a crazy magical interplay between the diagonals and the entropic, and we didn't quite get that. They were just sort of like separate restrictions, but I liked it. Okay, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours? Hey, I mean, I did a puzzle in under an hour, so that feels like a real miracle given how things were going a couple weeks ago. I think I would like to actually just continue on this series. Yeah, Skojo, I like that too. I'm definitely not anti this puzzle. It's just, I think one of my favorite things about some of the entropy puzzles I've been doing lately is just seeing some crazy rule is forced that you would never have imagined based on the interplay. Like I saw a crazy one that was with, or is it not necessarily crazy, but it was really interesting interplay between thermometers and entropy, where, you know, the nature of what digits you have to choose from are enforced by the entropy, and the order of the digits to some extent is forced by the thermometers. It was just cool to see. And so I guess maybe I had my hopes too high. I was kind of hoping that the diagonals would be more than just kind of a separate constraint, but this one I think was 2 stars, which I that didn't really feel like a 2-star to me. I mean, the one deduction that I feel was like the real break-in kind of deduction was just seeing how this little, it was kind of the implications of this little zig, I guess. Came into play, but I don't feel like there was anything else in it that was like a crazy, like, oh man, what a intense discovery here. Other than the fact that I couldn't see a 2-3 pair. That was the real discovery was, as usual, I'm bad at Sudoku. I like it when, you know what though? You know what? Just when I said that, I'm bad at Sudoku, you know what happened to me? A tiny little Owen appeared on my shoulder and was like, gave me words of reassurance. When I find myself in times of trouble, little Owen comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. There's a 2-3 pair in box 6. Owen doesn't let me say bad things about myself, and I appreciate that. Okay, so I don't even know if Owen's here anymore. Owen probably got fed up when I couldn't see that pair and was like, I'm out for good. But it doesn't matter, even though Owen might not be here in body or in chat. It'd be weird if Owen was just suddenly in my room. Owen is in my heart saying, like, go easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Oops. I don't quite understand how this works. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do, everybody? I think we just dive into this puzzle. So is there anything fancy about this? I don't think so. I think the color is just for like disambiguating where these lines go. Binary's going to love this one because we got some crocky dots, which is always good. But other than that, 3 sequentials may repeat, etc. Different color and lines is simply to visually distinguish the lines. So right, there's no interplay between these two lines. I mean, obviously you can see that this is a set of entropic digits and this is a set of entropic digits. So this is also interesting, except for the shared digit. Actually, this is a set of entropic digits plus another one of whatever this digit is to round out the fourth. So there's already kind of some interesting interplay here. The sequential with the crop key is interesting. These are kind of interesting. Just the nature of what a black crop key dot enforces. I think it actually, weirdly, everything is allowed because you can have, well, you can certainly have low with a 1-2. You can certainly have a low medium with a 2-4, and you can't have high low. You can have low medium in two ways. You can have medium high with a 4-8, but I guess you can actually say that this is never a high low. But any high, medium, or low are all allowed on here. It's just like what you pair up with. But unfortunately, you can't even say that a low is required, because you could say that low, you know, if it's 1, 2, 3 paired with 2, 4, or 6, you know, you require a low. But the fact that you can have 4, 8 means that you don't. So unfortunately, I don't think there's definitely some interesting something going on there, but I think we need a little more. We need some stuff in the grid to make those choices. As far as the sequence here, I don't exactly see how that. It prevents you doing 1, 2. That doesn't, because it would just be 1. Well, wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. It's never low. It's never low. Because then you'd have two lows next to each other on an entropic line. But unfortunately, it's still allowed to be low, medium, or medium high, but never low high. So this is always either low medium or medium high. And this is always low medium or medium high. Is that a true statement I've just made? And this digit is the same entropy. This is medium. Medium is the only thing that can go both ways, right? We just said you can't have high low. So imagine if these were high digits, then high can only go, it can only be 8 with 4 for medium, and you end up with this, which is broken. If these were both low digits, low can't go with itself, obviously, because you end up with this. Low can go with medium, but low can never go with high, right? However, if you do make these medium, then you can have a low-high pair. And I think that's okay. And you know that the low digit... Am I about to say something that's true? From medium land, this is a 4 or 6. Because those are the only digits in here. So one of these is 8 with 4, so it's not 4, 2, right? Because the only way you're going to get a high, the high digit in here is an 8. So the low digit, so it's one of these is 8, 4, and the other is 6, 3. Does that seem true? I know that was like a tangled chain of logic, but I think that checks out. I hope it checks out. So if we carry this along, look at that arrangement of greens. Interesting. See, this is where I need like really good Sudoku players. Like, isn't this like, are we setting ourselves up for something starfishy or something here? What's it called? Or sorry, swordfishy? Isn't that a swordfishy kind of layout? Okay, so we just said it is very fishy. Uh-oh, I just noticed my bitrate dropping. Uh-oh, sorry if the stream is tanking. It could be the midday shoot. Okay. It could be my noon backup. I'm normally not streaming at noon, am I? Okay. Stream is gonna suck for a little bit, for just a minute. Hopefully it bounces back quickly. We're hovering. I don't know, everybody. I just don't know. I mean, I think it will stabilize. I'm just not sure how quickly. And unfortunately, I think it is kind of annoying to try to... pausing those backups is not easy once you've started. But let me just double check a couple things. Maybe it's can I pause this? Does the timer keep going when you have the instructions up? Oh no. Okay, sorry. Just seeing if there's anything I can do that would quickly be helpful. Backblaze is not running. Still really frustrating and weird to me that the Omada controller doesn't do a better job of showing you where all up your up bandwidth is going, you know? That seems so strange to me that that is not easier to find. Like looking at this router, it's kind of weird. There's some connection on the router right now that's only 10 megabit. Okay, I know it sucks. Okay, maybe we're good now. Are we good now? Just checking the hyper backup process. Okay, it's at 96%, so hopefully it's finishing up. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, sorry, what were we saying? Okay, so I think what we are saying here is because this is, we still don't know the nature of this necessarily, but we have said that on a dot, if it's a middle digit, which I believe this has to be, it's 4 or 6. So I think we get our first digit. I think that forces a 5 here, right? And that also forces a 5 here. And these are obviously both then 4, 6 as well. It makes me want to have opinions about this digit. We can have opinions about this digit because it's green. So these are also forced. How about that? So that's 4, 6, and that's 5. That's cool. What a fun little arrangement that provided for us. So I like it. I think that's cool. I like it. This puzzle feels more exciting to me. So do we have the same problem here? It's not exactly the same, right? Because there is a gap here. So this configuration is not allowed here. This one, it's either like medium is here and here. It's not this flanking thing. It's like, it's either medium, medium, or it's medium, medium, right? Is that even true? Or is there some maybe that's not even true in this case because no, it is. We've said on an entropic line on a black Kropke dot, there's definitely medium here because you can't have double low and you can never have low high. So I think we learned this. I don't know if that's incredibly useful. This is sequential. Oh, okay. Well, this actually untangles it all, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Sorry, it doesn't quite yet. That's funny. It just means that this crosses a boundary. So this is 3 or 7. Which is funny because this, we've said, is well, this has more options though, right? Okay, sorry, I gotta think about this for a second because we knew that one of these is high-low. We knew that one of these is high-low. We knew that there had to be an 8. And because we knew there was an 8-4, there couldn't be a 2-4, so it had to be. That's unfortunately not true anymore. If it's high, it has to be 8. That is true. But if it's low, it could be 3 to go with the 6, or it could be 2 to go with the 4, which is not something we had to consider here because we knew the other option was ruled out. These white dots are interesting too, actually, because these are sequential across a boundary. And there's only 2 boundaries. So these are either, that's actually true for this as well. Sequential across a boundary is always a 3 with a 4 or a 6 with a 7, right? Because we know we're crossing an entropic threshold here. I think that's true. We've rolled green out of here and here. I guess might be worth just thinking about as far as our remaining. I did that completely wrong. I just said we rolled out green and then I added a green there. Cool. There's absolutely a green here. There's absolutely a green here. I don't exactly see what that means. I mean, oh shoot. There goes the stream quality again. I'm sorry, everybody. Hopefully that is just the backup process finishing up. I need to reschedule this probably, huh? Actually, it says the backup is finished, so hopefully that was just the final throes of it losing its mind. I don't know. This technology is so bad. I have a bit right now that is like suspicious because it's not high enough, but it's also not low enough to be broken. So anyway, in terms of what's going on in this world, and here, we know that, oh my gosh, I was so frustrated by the networking issues. I truly don't really know what to blame. We know that there's always a medium digit. And if that's true, it's a 4 or a 6. And we know that that is always going to pair with either a 2 or a 3 or an 8. That was kind of those are ugly pencil marks, but okay. So what's the next useful thing to think about? Okay, it's frustrating. I see the bitrate jumping around everywhere. I hope it just stabilizes now. I hope it was just the backup process and that things will stabilize, but it does seem pretty flaky right now, so apologize. I mean, eating these up is a pretty big deal. Also, in terms of thinking about, like, you know, for example, in this column where mediums can go, even more so here. Not allowed on that line, not allowed there, not allowed on that line, not allowed there. So we have to place 3 digits within these 4 cells. That's not medium. Okay, sorry, I think I did that wrong. Sorry, let me try that one more time. I think I did that incorrectly. We know it's not here or here. We know it's not here from this line. We know it's not here from this line, but actually, and it's not here. It's these 4 cells, sorry. So we have 4 cells here. But at this moment, it does seem fine. Oh my gosh. Is the stream just totally dead? It's so confusing because Twitch is saying excellent, but my little meter says otherwise. Sorry, I'm refreshing Twitch, so I may miss some chat. It looks like I exist. I mean, it's a similar issue here, sort of. Like where mediums are or aren't allowed. I mean, we know this isn't medium, but I don't know that it's that useful in terms of the white crop dot. Like, because this isn't also an entropic digit, it doesn't really hurt. Like, it doesn't really put a lot of pressure on us. Okay, yeah, so it's a bit choppy. I'm sure the crazy background isn't helping either, but okay. Sorry, everybody. One day when I go pro, we will. Okay, so what can we think about here? I think there's actually something useful here, because these are forced to be different, but in this case it's either medium, which means these two digits are the same. Okay. Whichever one of these is medium, it's either medium is there or it's medium is here, right? The digit it pairs with is of matching polarity, and so it can't be high. If it's high, then we have 8 twice. So let me just run through that. It doesn't matter which of these two pairs it is, but if these two digits are medium and these two digits, these are going to match. If we try to make these high polarity, it's 8 and 4 twice. So that means that these are of that means these are medium low digits, and that this is always high. High. And that means these are never 8. I gotta think about this carefully for a second. These are never 8. So one of them is 3/6. One of them is 3/6, and one of them is 2/4. Two, 4, or 3/6. I'm just trying to see if one of those breaks based on our understanding of green, of our understanding of greenness. Like, if we look here, you're not green and you're not green and you're not green and you're not green. Maybe that's still okay. Just trying to force this one way or the other, but right this second I'm not sure I see how to do that, because it's gonna push. I mean, these are obviously never the same, right? Like, this is one of these is green, but right this second I don't see the way to know. Skojo, I appreciate the reassurance. Just trying to decide if there's implications of that carry down. One of these this is 3-6, one of them is 2-4. We don't know which way to swing. This can't be sequential with green, I've just realized. We do have all the greens here. So this is a sequence that is within itself. So what I mean by that is like these are matching. This is two of the same entropy, right? Because if we can't have green in the middle to cross a boundary, we could never cross low to high. So these are either both low or they're both high. So it's like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, or it's 7, 8, or 8 or 9, 8 and 9. So that's a pair, and that's a pair. We still have to place 2 more greens in here. But I don't know that we know. I mean, obviously, whichever green this is going to force the conversation, but... Oh, well, wait, sorry. This... Yeah, right, okay. This is obviously not green. So it's that, whatever that entropy is. We need 2 more greens in this box, so they just are these digits. So those are a pair of some description. These are a pair of some description. A pair of some description, and a pair of some description. This matches this. So this matches this. So I don't know how to really notate that, but these 2 are the same color, so these 2 are the same color. I guess is what I will state about that. Oops. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know that this is even like useful, but I almost want to just do like, hey, it's the same color. Remember that. Now. So that was a kind of fruitful conversation. Is there any the problem is that, well, I guess we just have to think about it. Like, we were able to see the interplay of 2 black dots. The interplay of the black dot and the white dot it's different, you know. I mean, you still kind of have the same issue though, right? Like, it is, you still have the same issue as up here for a different reason, but there's definitely a green in here because you can't have low and high together, and there's definitely a green in here because you can't have low and high together. But we don't have the double 8 problem again, I guess. The double 8 problem is what helped us here. But in this situation, it's a 7 on one side Do you have a different problem? I don't see necessarily the different problem. Knowing this is 6-3 and 2-4, like, could still have like 6-7 and that would make it high and still have 8-4, so you could still have high that way. So that doesn't, at least I'm not seeing it like what the what the excitement is there, which is a little worrisome because I feel like we were making pretty good progress and then suddenly I'm losing steam. 8 with the 4 definitely means one of these. That makes this high medium. I don't know that deduction is helpful, that those are the same. We did get a blue here. I guess it tells us that there's a blue here. And there's definitely a blue here. Like one of these is definitely blue. So then we have only one more blue to place in the world. But so what? It's 2 of our allocation of 3 blues, but like, that matter? We don't know the relationship of these 2 digits to their buddies, I don't think. Kind of bummed that I was hoping there would be something with green digits. Like one of these is green, and then of the one that is green, it's a 4 or 6. But like, what does that actually do for me without knowing which is which? Is there a reason that I can't do that? I mean, thinking about this digit, or, you know, some of these corner digits that are seen by these places where we know that there's a green situation. Like, these are going to be the opposite. You know, whatever the arrangement is here, this is the opposite arrangement. I think. Maybe that's not true. Well, it's true in terms of the green, because we know there's a green. And we're forcing a green here too. So it is the opposite arrangement. Like one of these is green, so there's definitely also a green over here, right? So like, how do I want to say this? There's a green over here. And one way or the other, there's a green over here. Whatever the arrangement of these greens are, is gonna, like, it's either green, 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 or the other way around. But what does that mean? Like, how does that help us escape our symmetry. No, feel trapped by symmetry. 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. We have like 1 and 5. Five is pretty restricted. In this row, right? Like, it's not in there. It's not the list of options there, and that's a high digit, and it's not there, and it's not there. So 5 is trapped in the far reaches of the puzzle. But what are we gonna do with that? Actually, have the same problem here. Like in this, so let me just think through that a little bit. 5 can't be here because it's not medium-ish, and the medium digits we're using do not include a 5. 5s are there and there, so there's also some weird thing going on with 5s. Oh, well, and that's not the 5, because there's a 5 here. Somehow that feels wrong to me, sorry. Okay, up here, where does the 5 go? In this row? Or really, it's just where does the 5 go in this column, I think is the actual useful question. We've said it's not anywhere in here, and it's definitely not in there, and it's not there. So I think that seems to force this 5. I don't know. Feels scary. I'm scared. So by forcing that 5, do we force this 5 as well? I don't think so, because we can have a 5. There can be a 5 here. So that's interesting. So this is going to push a 5. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, cool. This is going to push the 5 down here, right? 5 can't be there. 5 also can't be here because that'd be a repeated entropic digit. So that's the 5. So if we get this 5 here, and then we get green here, and then we get a green here, well, that gives us 2 greens looking here. I was hoping we were going to get 1 more green to look at this world. So certainly just 4, 6 in here. Well, almost this is the more interesting one, right? Just in terms of like, we've eaten up all our middle digits and most of our low digits. So it's like a 1, oh, I don't know, whatever this is, like a 1, 7, 8, 9. Okay, maybe that's not actually useful, sorry. Sorry, still thinking about 5s a little bit. 5's not here. Okay, similar thing, I guess. 5 is not here or here. 5 is not... Well, we just already know that. Even without this 5, we know these are not green, so 5 is here. And then what's left? Lamely, 5 is here or here. But, right? Because none of you people are 5 for sure. And you're not 5. And you're not 5. So 5 and 5. Oh yeah, sorry. Also here, 5s. We get our 5, which rolls that out. So that forces the 5 down here. So we do get our greenness here. So that's very good. I feel like that's the thing we've all been waiting for. So let's delete this. So this is now greenness. It was all the 5s. That was the secret. Ungreen here. So that means we remove the 3 and the 7 here. And we remove the 4 and the 6 here. So that's good. We still don't get the color of this, but I don't think we do, at least. Okay, and our last 5 is not a useful 5 because it's just hanging out. At least 5s we got. Means you're also 4 or 6. Okay, so in doing all of this, did we? Yes, we did. So now we have, we've ungreenified this. So because this is not green, it's not a 4 or a 6. Which means this is green. So it is not 2, 3, or 8. And that means this is green. So it is not 3 or 7. These, frustratingly, well, that's not 4, 6. But these can still be high or low, at least right this second. Did I break the puzzle? Oh no. Okay. Not quite. Just thinking like where's the other green in this row? Because it's not in here. It's obviously not in there. So one of these digits is green. It's not this digit because it's on that line. It's not this digit because there's 3, so this is green. And it's 4 or 6. So is that all of our greens figured out? Almost. Oh, not what. Okay, so how do we clean up this mess? So this is with 3 greens there. How do we clean up that mess? We did get all of our 5s, right? Yeah. All of our greens are eaten there. One of these 2 digits is green. It's not this digit, so this is green. Wait, is that true? Sorry, let me try that one more time. No more greens here. No more greens here. And no more greens here. That could still be green. So I don't think I actually quite know yet. Right? What is untying this knot up here for me? I'm not quite seeing it yet, sorry. Our other green down here is not here, but it still could be. It's not there. There are wait, I'm sorry. There are 2 greens up here for sure. 3 greens there. So there's no more greens in the upper part of this world. Sorry, I'm just confusing myself. Okay, I think that the thing I was about to say, I think is just not correct. No more greens here, and no more greens here. You're not agreeing, but it still feels possible. For one of those two to be green. If that was green, then that's green, but that's okay, right? Or this is green and this is green, and that's okay. Oh, wait. Didn't we already have this conversation and say that these two greens, right? Did we already have, but was that really true? I remember saying that, but is it actually true? Or was that a falsehood that I said? I remember thinking that, like, oh, these had to be opposite of what was down here, but now I don't think that's right. Because I think at least at this moment, it is possible for that to still be green and for that to be green. So I think that was a false. I think I told not the truth. So the only like clear thing we know is like the highness of this sort of, right? Like puts a 1 out there. Oh right, and we do know this weird thing about where these are going to be two of the same. We know these are opposite. These are two of the same. Means this matches this. Whatever weird. I kind of feel like I would have done better to stick with like gray or whatever for. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I don't actually think that. Okay, well, this feels. What would it mean? To have these both high. That would be a 7 and that would be an 8. That seems okay. I don't know. It actually just feels like the greenness is still like I'm just not fully conclude my greenness. Discussion. These are not both green, so there is a green down here. That's not there. Okay. I need 3 greens in this box, right? So I've used 1 here. There can't be 1 here because we already have 3 in this column. Sorry, row. There can't be 1 here. Wait, sorry. Oh, I thought I had something and I feel like I lost it. Sorry. Okay. The third green in this box is down here. Right? It's not here because there's already 3 greens, and it's not here because that's not green. So we get the third green. Okay, that's helpful. And that's a 4-6. So now we have 3 greens and 3 greens. So we have 3 greens. This is not green. So this is not green. And these are not red. Is that true? I think that's true. I really hope it's true. So that means these are not 4 or 6, and that means these are not 2 or 3. So we've untangled a lot of parity now, but definitely not all of it. We still have to put 1. Okay, but that is, now we do have all of our green. No, we still don't quite, actually, do we? All of our greens. There's no more greens in this row. There's no more greens in this column. There's no more greens in this column. And there's not another green here, right? No more greens there. No more greens there or there. There's not a green there. So this is a green. Oops. Which is a 4 or 6. And now, no more greens, no more greens. No more greens, no more greens. That's a green. Okay, we finally rid the world of greens. No, we haven't. Oh my gosh. Greens, greens, greens. That's not a green. So you're green? I'm not even gonna say it this time. Greens, 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 greens. We have these like diagonal green stripes. Interesting. It's gonna be a weird stripy puzzle. The greens are like very strangely oriented, right? Okay, but I think we have our full complement of greenness. So what can we start to say about blueness and redness? We know got 2 more blues to place and 1 more red to place. With this, we know that these are opposites. Because these are opposites and these are opposites. So, and these are the same. So these are opposites. So there's a red taken up there and a blue taken up there. So that gives us 2 blues here. Not that matters. We don't actually know if these are opposites or if they're the same. I don't think. Do we know that in some way? These communicate just by like these are just like leftovers. And we knew about this dot. These are the same though. Those are the same. And if they were both red, they could be 1, 2, or 2, 3. So I think it's still possible. Then you'd have that. Then you'd have no reds left, and all the rest would be blue. Wait, that's not true. If these were red, oh yeah, this still could be red, I guess is what I'm saying. If these are blue, oh. If these are blue, you have to have an 8. And so you definitely eat the 8 here. So if these are blue, that's definitely red. Is this always red? Let me say that one more time. If these are both blue, there's definitely an 8 in here because of the dot, right? If these are both blue, there's no 8 there. So this is definitely red. if these are red, no, that could still be 3 to force it to a red, but it could also be 8. Well, it could still be 8. I think. Never mind. 3, 7, we have 3, 8. Is something forced to be eaten out of that? If this is a 4, that's a 3. And if this is a 6, that's a 3. If this is a 6, that's a 7. Okay, sorry, let me think through this 1 second. I think I have one degree of freedom too many here. This could either be 7, 6, 3. Which is right, because these would be opposites. That would be 7, that would be high, that would be low. Or it could be 3, 4. This can never be 2, right? Because if this is 2, 2 could only go with 4, which could go with 3, and those would be double lows. So I think that actually can't be 2. So our 3 is definitely consumed here. And if we can't have a 3 here, is definitely in here, because either way, whether it's 3, 4, 8 or 3, 6, 7. So if these, one of these is a 1-2 pair. Which lamely is fine, like in terms of entropy and crop T dot. If that was a 1-2 pair, then that either forces this to be 3 or 8, which is fine, I think. So it'd be a 1-2 pair, and then the 7, 8, 9 is just, we just don't know. Well, that would be a, definitely have to have an 8 down here. If you use the 8 here, this has to be the 1-2 pair. I think I'm getting overly complicated. There's got to be something easier than this, right? But you can, there's just like this weird interplay of like, if this is high, it has to have an 8. Which takes the 8 option away from here. Which means this is low. I'm sorry, this is low. Because it would take the 8 from there. So this is high, you have to have an 8 here. So then you couldn't have this 8 option anymore. So you end up with 3, 6, 7. So that makes it this, if this is high, it's an 8, 9 pair. And if it's low, it's a 1-2 pair.
if this goes the 8 route, then then this just has to be low. But I don't know if that's useful at all. But I think that means that I think that's 1, 2, 8, 9. Because I don't think you can do the 7 down here, because 7 would have to go with an 8, and then you've taken both 7 and 8 from here, and you've broken that. But that means this is either a 1, 2 pair or whatever combination of whatever the high digit is. So it's a 3 or a 7. That's a 3 or a 7. I feel like that was a whole lot of thought for no meaningful deductions. That's too bad. That almost felt like it was going somewhere for a second, like in terms of what would happen here. It does put some pressure here. I don't know, you still could end up with a 9 there. Okay, I'm seeing tomatoes. Am I missing some very obvious thing about... I see. So there's a 3-8 pair. Wait, something related to this 3-8 pair? I love this this attempt to communicate with me via the medium of tomatoes. Is a very complicated, it's a complex communication platform. Okay, what does that mean? What does it mean? It means there's also a 3 here, for sure. I mean, 3s feel very suspicious to me right now. I just sadly am not seeing the... Yeah, Skoja, yeah, please. I mean, I don't know. I'm content to bang my head on things forever, but I'm sure it's super tedious to watch. So yeah, if you could just tell me like a thing to look at, I would appreciate it. Because I feel like I'm like tangled in some web of I feel like I'm looking at the wrong thing, I guess is how I would say it. Like, is it something about the implication of the way these swing? Row 5, column 6. And row 8, column 6 are the same color. Okay, that's what I was just starting to think about. Right, so that the relationship of these... Oops, skip 2. That's what I was saying earlier, like, I wish I don't know, it would have been kind of helpful to still have these in sort of like orangeness, and, you know, I think I've like harmed myself with all of these pairs.
Okay, sorry. So, no, skip 2, skip 2. Those are forced to be the same color. Ah, I see. Okay, well, that's very silly, but I couldn't see that better. I think I would have, yeah. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. So I really do think I would have, if I still had this in like my orange, purple, whatever mode, it would have been very clear that if these are both low, they're both 3, and that's a major problem. I think you're right. I think you're right. I mean, that's not an excuse. It still felt silly that I didn't see it. It felt like there was something going on with 3s. I just was not seeing it. But yes, these are the same color. And if they were both forced low, they would both be 3. So they are not low, excuse me. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I just don't really know what to do to, like, how to get better at these things. Again, without doing normal Sudoku, because there's just no way I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're saying that these are not low. We're saying that these are high. And by saying that, yeah, I probably should have just started out by coloring the whole big main line. Okay, and so these are not high, these are low. And that's probably a good rule of thumb, right? Just start with the giant line. I was just so intrigued by the 5s, or like the oh my gosh, Draklin. What? Out of nowhere. Draklin, you have gifted, is that really true? Have you really gifted 39 subs? Is that really true? What an angel from heaven. You're the best. That is very, very sweet of you. I don't even know what to say. It's too sweet. Draklin, I feel like I never get to do anything for you. I want to like buy you a pony or something. Probably eat some food today. Okay, I think after this puzzle, I gotta need to like eat some food before it collapses on the floor. Draklin is an angel from heaven. Life is Yours is also an angel from heaven, but more of like a purple heaven. What's for lunch? I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing a thing. I don't know that I've mentioned this. I'm not like, I was raised Catholic. I like Lent. I like the idea of Lent because I think like deliberate sort of focused periods of self-deprivation. I don't know. I just think that's like a good character building thing. I think there are like, it's definitely that sort of religion for atheists kind of idea of like choosing things that are useful. And it's very easy for like non-practicing, you know, it's very easy to like cherry pick the like fun, easy things like Christmas. Like even if you don't ascribe to a certain religious framework, it's very easy to pick the holidays and the fun things and not maybe so much pick like, you know, whatever, Yom Kippur, like and focus on forgiveness and atonement for a day, or pick Lent and think about like self-deprivation or whatever. So anyway, for Lent this year, it's kind of a weird set of constraints because I had some travel in the middle, but it's basically like I'm not, any transaction where I have to order something, I'm not doing. So I'm not like going and ordering coffee. I'm not ordering takeout. I'm not doing anything that, and that's a weird way to choose the constraint, but I specifically chose it so that like I will be traveling soon, and I'll be traveling with a traveling companion, and I didn't want to like force them into. I didn't want to just say like no takeout, no whatever. And so like if I go out, I will be able to go out to dinner while I'm in New York, and someone else can order. But anyway, so I don't exactly know. Not Ramadan, Lent. It is kind of interesting that Ramadan and Lent are overlapping this year. But I'm not participating in Ramadan. I would be interested to consider that if it made, unless it made people mad, but okay, sorry, what did we actually learn about that? I feel like we must have learned some things. That was useful. Skojo, I appreciate the nudge in the right direction. So we instantly get digits, right? We instantly get our 3, which gives us our 6, which gives our 8, which gives us our 4. So we get our 6 here. So this is going to just like untangle a ton of stuff, right? This gives us, that makes this the 6 version, which gives us the 7 and the 3, which we know from also from the entropy, but it's good that that is confirmed. All these 4s and 6s, oops, are starting to unwind, which is good. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't see that, because I feel like otherwise I felt like I was doing reasonably well on this puzzle. As far as a smooth chain of logic, I just failed to see. Not that it was the most obvious. It wasn't just like the 2-3 pair from the last puzzle, which was like, oh boy, I should have seen that. But, Okay, so that's going to force these, right? So it's going to force the 2 here, and it's going to force the 3 here. Anything else that is forced over the line? Okay, I'm going to get... I just don't want to look at those lines anymore. I know they're the same. Okay, but we never had anything, right? I don't think we ever had a relationship designation for how these match anything. I don't think we did. Okay, I'm going to do a little coloring, and then we'll get back to our lives. So that does mean that this is... Oh, I see. Okay, so that means this is high. So this is not high. So then this is high, which surely that is going to mean something, right? Surely it will? Guess it doesn't. Over here, it actually still seems okay, right? It just means this swings one way or the other, and then this swings one way or the other, and then those are going to be... Okay, so... anyway, that was a very roundabout way of saying what's for lunch is like, I don't know, but I have to make it. Whatever it is, I'm going to make it. Okay, well, let's just do a little bit of stuff, I guess, right? It's a 1-2 pair, 8-9 pair. Oh, hey. Well, it's not an 8. So, what is our opinion on this digit? They really can't just be either, right? Also, I was just thinking about 3s, I guess. Just sometimes you just gotta think about 3s. Remember the game 3s? And then how, like, what a weird situation. Did that, like, did the dust ever settle in a way that was satisfying on the 3s versus 2048 conflict? Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, we did end up with the 8 here. So that's high, and that's not high. And we did end up with the 7 here, which is high, which is what we would expect. So we removed the 8-9 optionality from here. So we just get the 1-2 optionality here. So that does just force the 8-9-ness up here. And we get the 9, and we get the 8. And that gives us, this is red, and these are blue. That's blue. Okay. That's nice. That gives us a, what? A red up here? And we have all of our, so you're not red. So you're just 9. You're not blue. There's no reason to pencil mark that, but hey. So you are blue. So you're 7, oopsie. 7, 9, but you're not those other numbers. 7. Okay, so you're 1, 2. So that's our red allocation. So you're not red. Oops. So you're blue. So these two are red. I like this. I did like the interplay of Crocky and Entropy. I think it was cool. It's 8, 9. That's the 9. That's 8. Okay. Did we do all the fun? Is the fun over? Oh no, is the fun over? Oh no. Now what? We have to do this much Sudoku? Why'd you do this to me? Oh my gosh. Really? This much Sudoku? Alright, just like trying to set up a pencil mark everything that seemed useful. This makes me sad. I have sad feelings right now. Okay. I've got hurt feelings. I've got hurt feelings. Well, how are we doing on the high digits, actually? It seems like we're doing pretty well, huh? Maybe not that well. I thought we were doing weller than we are. Boop, boop, boop. Sevens. So, sevens are lame. I mean, they did what they could. Eights are cool. Eights are cool dudes. I'm just over here thinking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song. Don't mind me. Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. What are you? 1. What are you? 9. I do. I like the way it looked out. There's also this blue symmetry kind of emerging, right? Like this little. In fact, the red and blue, is it just a rotation or a reflection? Oh, it's a cool puzzle. I like it. This puzzle's cool. I give it cool stars out of cool. Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Remember when people had new ideas and it wasn't just everything made over and over and over again? Me neither. I was just thinking about new Ninja Turtles stuff. Ninja Turtles are cool. I like Ninja Turtles. I feel like also would be cool if there were new ideas and new people made new things, but can't do that. What if you make a new thing and it's not profitable? What do you do then? Panic. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 9 and a 1. Okay, did we do it? We did it. Yeah, it looks like there's a reflection along this axis, kind of. I mean, it's partially a reflection, but then there's the symmetry is broken where it's maybe a little more like rotation-y. There's probably a proper way to express that relationship, but well, no, I guess that is true. I mean, it's this thing where like they reflect on the opposite digits is maybe a way to put it. But not always? I don't know. Oh no, that would be those two. So yeah. Why are there lyrics on the no lyrics channel? Dislike track. Okay, well, I think that puzzle was fun. I enjoyed all those. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm such an entropy kick. I'm definitely going to go eat, but maybe I'll stream later today or tomorrow. And I want to just continue this series because it seems to be this series focused on different stuff, different entropy stuff. The main thing I'm going to have to resist is doing any off stream. Oh my gosh, I just got so hungry. I'm going to say, I mean, other than that, I'm disappointed in myself for not seeing that double low thing. A little disappointed. But I liked it. I thought that one was cool. I liked it more. I definitely liked the crop key party. The given scored fish. Yeah. What looks insane? This looks like total. This just is what Sudoku looks like. What are you talking about? What's insane about it? It's beautiful entropy. I mean, life is yours. The Sudoku is the most boring part. Okay. Should we try to raid somebody? I actually haven't put. I still haven't pushed the new heat site. Oopsie. What is this? Why is... Oh, who's this person with 1,200 streamers using heat? Sorry, 1,200 viewers. But they're probably not actually using heat, right?
That would be weird. They probably can't because they're just on mobile. But who is this? Who is this streamer? Is this a known person that uses Heat? Wow. Anywho, what's going on over here? A little Pico projector at PAX. I liked this channel. I thought it was cool. The color change. What is going up with Tevin? Dota 2. Oh, I do kind of want to play RE4. Never played it. Time to grind. I am sad that this oh, who's this? Look at this guy. Musikalischen Samstag? A musical Saturday? Sounds Germanish, but it could be a adjacent language. Hey, look, it's me. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this guy. We gotta check out this guy too. He's having a good time. Okay, what are we doing? Are we heating? That doesn't seem like it, does it? What are we looking at? The Elmo? This is too violent. I can't watch this. I don't see Elmo get shot. Feel common. I'm a fan of this dude's layout. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we have kisses. But are we only streaming in German? Yeah. Oh yeah, kisses, kisses, kisses. He's not playing music. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I always feel weird. Like, I don't know. What if, like, weird to raid a non-English stream and be like, hi, I speak English. Guten Abend. I know, the strips are good. Pretty good. Got all the LED strips, got the cute little fireplace. Pretty good. I wonder if I have it in me to raid somebody. I'm so hungry. I mean, who's doing something cool? These people playing video games on Twitch. Why? Welcome to my 6th 29th birthday. It's a birthday party? What's Are we using heat? No. I don't know. Doesn't seem like we're using heat, huh? The PCB guy? That was a non-English stream as well. I mean, I don't know what to do about that. I want to be like a jerk and be like, I'm never rating a non-English channel, but I also just feels awkward to run and be like, hey, I'm the author of the thing. I only speak American. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. What do you do? What do you do then? Took German in high school. Have some German recent ancestry, but definitely could not. I could carry the most basic conversation is like tell you my name and ask you where the bank is or something. Does a PoE switch that is powered by PoE also supply PoE to other devices? Ooh. I don't know. There's definitely current limits in that realm. I guess as long as you're within the limits. I don't actually know that. I've never known a... Jiraj, how's it going? I've only known like a PoE switch that is... That's an interesting question. I don't know the answer. I would guess it's just it would not surprise me if that existed, but I would guess that there's just some current limitation, right? I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's a great game. I'm really looking forward to the follow-up. I don't know, everybody. I'm not feeling. I'm so hungry. I just can't even focus on anything. Slaphead vibes. Fortnite. Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Like a PoE powered switch. Okay, there's a PoE pass-through switch. But can you have a switch that is both powered? PoE pass-through? I don't know, man. Drudge, this is just the people that have heat installed, and I was just trying to decide if I wanted to raid somebody. But we have to go through the perpetual dance to see, like, who's actually using heat versus they just have it installed. Surprise Saturday art stream. Is this going to be furry art like that other time? It's okay. I'm not mad if it's furry art. I just want to know. Yeah, like if they have the extension installed. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're using heat, which is annoying. Like they might have the Twitch extension installed, but not actually have it up on screen, which is a bummer. I mean, it's fine, but it just makes it hard for me to know who is actually using heat at the moment. Okay, are we actually heating? It's not furry art. So, but okay, we do. Heat is installed. So they have like the little marker. Okay, let's raid Stephara. Wait, are you gonna make your Nintendo Switch power over Ethernet? Since you're modding things? Most recent click. You mean like a fire hose that shows everybody's clicks? Or just like whatever, just like the single most recent click? Is that what you mean? I'm gonna build the fire hose in the new version. So we'll see everybody's clicks, which I think will be cool. Unless it's way too much data. I don't know what to do. But you mean just literally only the most recent click? Yeah, but not everybody's using my front end. You know, people might be using StreamerBot or whatever other stuff. But I would at least know there were clicks, you know, which could be good. That would be a clue. Knowing that there were, especially if there were a lot of clicks, you would assume. So that's not, yeah, I definitely need to set that up for some analytics. Okay, I think we're gonna raid Stephara. So I'll come over here. And I still am not used to my face. Do I look younger? Because I looked 400 years old before with my giant beard. Okay, if I push this button, Stephara. Okay, I'm raiding, and thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I did use conditioner. I had to wash my hair yesterday. It was way too dirty. Okay, I'm gonna pop off. You're all the best. Thanks so much everybody for stopping by. Dracman, thanks for the subs. You're a sweetheart. Thanks for all the Sudoku help. I will stream again soon. You're all the best. Goodbye.